Hello, everyone. You are now listening to episode 2 of What is the Wage Gap in Sports and What is Being Done About It. This episode will discuss the scholarship gap in sports and what's being done about it to ensure that there are equal opportunities for young men and women that should remain equal, or what could be done in order to fix whatever is unequal or not balanced. In order to understand everything that is being done, we must discuss the titles put in place to ensure equality. We will also discuss the background of Title IX that was put in place as a way to decrease discrimination between men and women in college athletics. For official sports sponsored by the NCAA, the NAIA, and the NJCAA, there was a total of 177,559 scholarships that were given out, and the amount given to men totaled around 92,658 scholarships a year, and for women the scholarships only amounted up to being 84,901. This was in 2012, toppling the number of scholarships that are given to women athletes. For background information, the Title IX was put in place on June 23, 1972. It is a comprehensive federal law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex in any federally funded education program or activity. The basis of Title IX is to avoid the use of federal money to support sex discrimination in education programs and to provide individuals with protection against those practices. The NCAA practices the Title IX and wants to ensure that the amount of scholarships is relatively close each year to each given gender. Now we will dive into an article written about gender equality in college sports. Because the cost of college is high, one of the important aspects of gender equality in sports is having equal numbers of athletic scholarships for male and female athletes. According to a section of the Title IX, scholarships for male and females must be substantially proportionate to their respective enrollment rates. For instance, if 60% of the undergraduate students are men, then 60% of scholarship money must go to male athletes and vice versa. So that the requirement established by Title IX's main goal is gender equality, but that's more of a combined level and more looked at as a whole. Equality in sports would mean equal opportunity to get an athletic scholarship is equal, which is mathematically impossible because a sport like football that is male-dominated gives out the most scholarships each year, with the amounts of scholarships given out totaling to about 25,000 to 30,000 each academic school year. Looking at the number of students that are male and female, then giving out scholarships based on that really doesn't make opportunities fair on either side of the board. In the career field, because more opportunities are given to men or more men are dominating towards women, tend to turn the other way because they are not represented or do not feel like they will fit into the society. Due to the fact that majority of the sports aren't able to give out that many scholarships each year. In attempts to make up for all scholarships that are given to men in colleges, colleges try to give out more scholarships to women in areas like track or field. The Forbes article also provides insight on alternatives to better ensure equality is being carried out, but at the risk of our stakeholders, men and women athletes, sports fans, and coaches. One of the alternatives provided is to eliminate football as a sport that receives athletic scholarships, and if that was done, it would make everything very unbalanced, because then you would have to decrease the number of athletic scholarships given to women as well, which are already limited as is. Cutting out football would leave football coaches out of a job. The option of eliminating a whole sport out of college athletics only creates more problems and makes equality not inclusive to everyone again. The only way we could ensure that both men and women get the same opportunity is to have a set amount on both sides or keep them in a range of 1,000 scholarships. Maybe in the future we can come to a place where opportunities will be equal aside from sports scholarships, jobs for men, and women in all parts of life. Thank you for listening to episode 2.